All right, if we're, they're not on. All right. Hello and welcome to the 1999 Wadsworth High School Recognition Day. We're here today to honor Wadsworth High School students who excel in scholastics, athletics, leadership, band, and other activities. Our first group of presenters of scholarships include the National Merit Scholarship presented by Mr. Ron Saylor, Student Council Scholarship presented by Emily Lyle, Amanda Byers, and Nate Singleton, the Band Boosters presented by John Mason, the Dick Manful Memorial presented by Mike Manful, Ohio Business Week Foundation, Rotary Club, and Stone Ledge's Career and Technical Scholarship presented by Miss Sally Porter, Wise United presented by Mrs. Candy Kelly, Isham Wise presented by Mrs. Terry Kreider, the Tex Randolph Memorial presented by John Gramuglia, the Academic Boosters Club presented by Miss Jeanette White, the Women's Club presented by Mrs. Barbara Black, the Gyro Club presented by Mrs. Cheryl Gilbert, Robert Frenzian Memorial, Franklin Wise, and the Scholarship Foundation presented by Mr. Roger Havens, the Florence Lyron Memorial presented by Miss Kate Lyron, and the East Ohio Gas Sunshine Leadership presented by Dr. Nancy Meadows.
Would the following students please come up to the stage? Dave Hogue, Tiffany Frazee, Gina Huang, Hallie Lang, Amanda Agard, Jenny Luton, Alex Stoldrayer, John Bellinger, Dan Kreider, and Jessica Kojay. While these students are coming up to the stage, I wanted to make an announcement. I recently asked the senior class to complete a survey, and what I asked them to do was list the scholarship offers that they received. And after totaling that, I want to congratulate the class of 1999. Your class earned a total of $1.5 million in scholarship awards. So congratulations, class. Part of that $1.5 million came from two different organizations. First of all, the Ohio Board of Regents has a scholarship known as the Ohio Academic Scholarship. This scholarship goes to a student who will attend a school in Ohio, and it's based on a combination of grade point average and their ACT scores. The top scores for our school included Tiffany Frazee, Gina Huang, Hallie Lang, Amanda Agard, and the winner of a $2,000 a year renewable scholarship goes to Dave Hogue. Another group that gave scholarships is the National Merit Scholarship Corporation. Basically what the kids do, they take in the junior year a PSAT test. And throughout the entire nation, the top 50,000 scores are then commended. And among the top 50,000 scores in the entire nation included Hallie Lang, Jenny Luton, and Alex Stoldrayer. From that group, 15,000 students become semifinalists, and they are the ones that actually get to compete for scholarship dollars. And we were fortunate enough to have 4 semifinalists: John Bellinger, Gina Huang, Dave Hogue, and Dan Kreider. The following students earn scholarships through national merit. First of all, for $2,000, Gina Huang. For $1,500, Dave Hogue. For $2,000, Alex Stoldrayer. And another $2,000 scholarship to Jessica Kojay. Once again, senior class, well done, congratulations.
Every year, Student Council presents four $400 scholarships to those students who have displayed excellent leadership and participation throughout their years in high school. The presenters will be presented in random order, and once your name has been called, please come up to the stage as the presenter finishes speaking. Our first recipient is Vanessa Kalai, a perfect candidate for this scholarship. A representative for 3 years, she has been very involved in Student Council throughout high school by chairing various committees, participating in student exchanges, helping with homecoming floats, decorating for dances, and completing every other task required of her. Besides Student Council, she has been involved in a wide range of activities such as Spanish Club, FCA, volleyball, gymnastics, Bruin, and National Honor Society, where she served as vice president. Her additional service outside of Student Council has included bloodmobile, open houses, peer tutoring, church events, working in the athletic office, and much volunteer work for the wrestling team. She has always gone the extra mile, and Student Council wishes Vanessa the best of luck and hopes this scholarship will help her to achieve a career in education.
I would like to reward Kristen Chatelain for her outstanding efforts in Student Council. This $400 scholarship was presented to her in recognition of all her hard work and dedication. As Secretary of Student Council, she headed several committees and showed excellent leadership. Besides her responsibilities as secretary, Kristen is also a member of choir, FCA, and drama club for 4 years. She played on the tennis team all 4 years and was a 2-year varsity letter winner. Other achievements include National Honor Society and numerous community service activities. Kristen plans to attend Miami University, where I am sure she will continue her outstanding achievements. It is my pleasure to award you with this scholarship for all your contributions to Student Council.
Our next recipient is well deserving of this award. He has served as freshman class president, sophomore class president, the vice president of Student Council, and was our president this past year. Would Brian B. Miller please come to the stage to receive your Student Council scholarship? This $400 scholarship is presented to you for your countless hours of volunteer work in helping Student Council and other community organizations, such as NHS, peer tutoring, serving as a youth basketball coach and volunteer swim instructor, and for serving on the Student of the Month Selection Committee. Student Council wishes you the best of luck as you further your education at Miami of Ohio.
Through her great involvement and service, Kristen Poihonen has truly earned the Student Council Scholarship. During her 4 years on Student Council, she has been chairperson of several committees, head of decorating for both junior banquet as well as homecoming floats, a participant in various service projects, executive board treasurer, and senior class president. Throughout her 4 years of high school, she has also had involvement in other activities such as Spanish Club, FCA, volleyball, choir, Ohio Math League, National Honor Society, and swimming, where she was a captain. Her service has continued outside of council through church youth group, food banks, Adopt a Family, NHS projects such as the blood drive and peer tutoring, candy striping at Children's Hospital, and volunteering at the Girl Scout headquarters. Kristen has contributed much to our school and organizations, so Student Council would like to contribute this scholarship towards her future success.
My name is John Mason. I'm from the Wadsworth Band Booster Association. We give 2 scholarships away this year. The first scholarship is the Art Baldwin Memorial Scholarship. That is given to a Wadsworth High School band student who is going to major in music. This year's scholarship is presented to a student who has been in the band program for 4 years. He has also, during that time, performed in the wind ensemble, the concert band, jazz ensemble, marching band, pep band, and the pit orchestra. He has been a section leader in the trombone section this year. He has also performed with the Akron Youth Symphony and the Cleveland Youth Symphony. Our scholarship this year is presented to Mr. B.J. Bishop. BJ is going to major in music at the University of Akron in musical performance. This is his $500 scholarship. Our next scholarship is a brand new scholarship that the Band Boosters established this year. It is to honor the Director of Instrumental Music, Mr. Samuel W. Mays' father, who passed away this past year. Donald W. Mays was a husband, a father, a mentor, and a teacher, most importantly. He graduated from Lock Haven State College with 7 bachelor's degrees. Did you hear that, seniors? 7. In the 1950s, he was employed by the United States government at Oak Ridge, Tennessee, working on the nuclear project with all the top scientists in the world. One of them is Wernher von Braun. But his true love was really teaching. He returned to teaching at Bald Eagle Nittany High School in Pennsylvania. He taught there for over 35 years until his retirement. We, the Band Boosters, have established this scholarship in his honor to a band student who's going to major in some form of education. The student who is the recipient of this award this year has been in the band program for 4 years. She has performed in the wind ensemble, concert band, jazz band, marching band, pep band, and the pit orchestra. She has been section leader in the percussion section for 2 years. This year's recipient is Mandy Gott. And this is a $500 scholarship.
Good morning. My name is Mike Manful, and I'm here to present the first Dick Manful Memorial Scholarship. This is to honor my father, who spent many years here teaching and coaching and was suddenly taken home this last December. I would like Andy Svensson to join me on the stage, please. Over the years, my dad had coached many athletes here, many great and maybe not so many great athletes, but those who really had the desire to excel and succeed. These, I can tell you, were my father's favorite athletes to coach. When I was young, I would join him at practice, and he would often grab me aside and would tell me, these are the guys you want to watch. These are the guys you want to emulate. That's how you do it. That's how you succeed. Andy exemplifies this type of young man. He excelled in the classroom, was involved in cross country where he's a co-captain, and also involved in track, receiving Suburban League honors. He's involved in National Honor Society, Buckeye Boys State, and is active in his community and his church. He plans to major in mechanical engineering, correct, at either Akron University or Toledo University. It's my pleasure to present the 1999 Dick Manful Memorial Scholarship to Andy Svensson.
Good morning. I'm Sally Porter, and I'm the director of the Four Cities Educational Compact and also president of Rotary. The Ohio Business Week Foundation selects students from all over Ohio to award scholarships of $350 to attend the Ohio Business Week this summer, to learn about marketing research, international business, production and operations, and leadership skills. The scholarship winner is enrolled in our marketing program, and the winner is Matt Seahorn. Matt, would you please come forward? Rotary is a service organization that builds strong fellowship within our club, promotes high ethical standards in businesses and professions, and supports international projects and programs that make the world a better place to live. And it contributes to the local community projects, such as our scholarship fund, to assist students in attending college. This year, as president of Rotary, I would like to award each recipient today $750 scholarship, which will be sent directly to the college. Will the following people please come forward? Anna Zulia, Brian Strong, Amanda Gott, Philip DeMont, and Ryan Hughes. Stone Ledges Charitable Trust was established this past year by an anonymous donor to assist career and technical students to continue to pursue their goals. The trust is sponsoring $14,000 worth of scholarships this year for the schools in our 4 cities educational compact, Barberton, Copley, Norton, and Wadsworth. And we have at Wadsworth 2 $1,000 scholarships. And if these 2 people will please come forward. We have one for Chris Wetbacher from Automotive Technology. The second is for Melissa Mogileski from Teacher's Aid. And we have a $1,500 scholarship for Ben Collins from the Carpentry Program. I hope that patch is not from a hammer or anything, right? We stress safety in our programs.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Candy Kelly, and I'm the president of Wise United. And at this time, I would like Mary Suriak to come to the stage. Mary is a member of the cross-country team, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and is a member of the National Honor Society. She volunteers at Magnolia and also at Soup Kitchens and is very active in her church. On the behalf of all the members of WISE, I want to congratulate you with a $200 scholarship.
Good morning. My name is Terry Kreider, and I'm the president of Isham Wise. I am here to present the Phyllis Hawk Memorial Scholarship to Tammy Wise. Mrs. Hawk was a dedicated and much admired teacher who taught at Isham for over 20 years. This $500 scholarship is given to a graduating senior who attended Isham a minimum of 2 years. We would like to recognize Tammy not only for her many academic and athletic achievements, but also for her true understanding of the word volunteer, which she has shown both in her school and in the community. Isham Wise wishes you much success in the coming years.
Good morning. Congratulations to the Wadsworth High School seniors. As I tell my classes and wrestlers, the cream always rises to the top. Indeed, it has risen to the top. This year's seniors have held a tradition of excellence in so many categories. I'm proud to be a teacher from this class. This morning, I'm honored not only to speak to such a fine class, the last graduating class of 1999 in the decade and the millennium, but I have the distinction of honoring and establishing a memorial scholarship for a fine graduate of the class of 1962 who died March 5th of this year after a long bout with diabetes. His name was Robert W. Tex Randolph. I'd like to have the Randolph sons come up now, and also Sean Waters to the stage, please. As Jackie Kennedy best stated, the idea of giving monetary awards to students and establishing a memorial award should be given to the living instead of constructing monuments to the dead. With this in mind, the Randolph family, along with the Youth Wrestling Club of Wadsworth, has established a $500 memorial scholarship to give annually to a Wadsworth senior wrestler. But a little bit about Tex. Tex, as everyone called him, was a 1962 graduate, athlete, loyal Wadsworth citizen, and family man. Tex was highly involved in athletics. He was a football and baseball letterman. He worked for the city as park supervisors for 27 years. He was indeed a Wadsworth person. He was also involved in Little League Baseball, Pee Wee football, the booster club of the high school. He was a dedicated husband to his wife Sandy, who's with us today, and is dedicated to his 4 sons. We have Tim, Bart, Matt, and Rex, and Bart is not with us today. All have represented Wadsworth and community well throughout the years. They all played football and wrestled. As you can see, they were kind of my enforcers behind me here. Tex always exemplified hard work and dedication and was loyal to his family, friends, and his community, but most of all to his alma mater, Wadsworth High School. To this end, in recognition to his love for the sport of wrestling, he has established with his family an annual scholarship to a male senior wrestler who best exemplified as a fierce competitor, along with demonstrating high moral standards, leadership qualities, and the willingness to help others while having sportsmanship. This year's recipient is a 4-year letter winner, has over 100 victories, several tournament championships, 2 league championships, 3 sectional championships, a district championships, and 2 state runner-up medals. He is probably one of the most exciting wrestlers to watch for his high-scoring matches and acrobatic-type throws. Besides his wrestling skills, Sean, like Tex, is well-liked by everyone for his laid-back personality, good leadership qualities, and splendid work ethic. He has earned a partial scholarship at Ohio University and will wrestle for them next winter. I'm honored to give the first annual Robert W. Tex Randolph Memorial Wrestling Award to Sean Waters.
The
The Academic Boosters Club was founded in 1987. Its goal is to promote academic excellence by recognition and support of students and faculty. This year, the club, with the help from Student Council, awarded free or reduced price dance admissions for the first grading period, and Great Oaks Cinema donated movie passes for the third grading period. With money raised from membership dues, donations, and a concession stand at the Grizzly Invitational, it's my pleasure to award 6 $300 book scholarships. The criteria for this award is outstanding academic success. It was especially difficult for the committee to choose only 6. You are a very special and talented class. At this time, I would like to call Dave Hogue, Megan Guthrie, Crystal Hart, Hallie Lang, Gina Wong, and Carrie Eaton to come forward, please. Dave says that one of the earliest lessons he learned was to be kind and honest. He is a hard worker and self-motivated. His performance on the PSAT test earned him recognition as a National Merit semifinalist. He was also a team member for the American High School Math Exam, and drama and show choir have given him a great sense of enjoyment. With his hard work ethic, Dave had a 4.45 grade average at the end of his junior year. He plans to attend the University of Toledo and study pharmacy. Congratulations. Megan Guthrie has been involved in many activities during and after school. She says that being in Lincoln Douglas debates has taught her to solve problems, use logic, and see both sides of an issue. She is a state qualifier in speech and debate, member of National Honor Society, choir, student council, president of French Club, and president of the Methodist Youth Fellowship Group. She was recognized for Medina County Community Service. Megan is going to attend Baldwin Wallace College and plans to major in pre-law. Hallie says she pushes herself when things get tough and thinks about how good she'll feel after the job is completed. She was the captain of the soccer team and received all Suburban League honors. She has taken Math League tests, been on the swim team, and served as National Honor Society president. In art, she earned a Gold and Silver Key Award. Her hard work and determination helped her maintain a 4.48 grade point average at the end of her junior year. Hallie plans to attend OU and major in advertising. Crystal Hart believes that life is full of endless possibilities. She has participated in athletics as well as Spanish Club, National Honor Society, SAD, and taken Ohio Math League test. She is a Sunday school teacher and has a desire to help the less fortunate. She says to have achievements, one must sacrifice. Crystal achieved a 4.41 grade point average at the end of her junior year. She plans to attend Kentucky Christian College and major in elementary education. Gina Wong writes that activities which give her the most enjoyment are reading, toying with math, and working with other people. Through extracurricular activities, she has learned to accept and use constructive criticism. She is a member of the American High School Math Team and received a bronze medal. She also scored in the top 2% on the American Invitational Math Exam and was a prize winner in the USA Mathematical Talent Search. She is a member of Latin Club, National Honor Society, Speech and Debate, SAD, and Science Club. Gina earned a grade average of 4.41 at the end of her junior year. She plans to attend Case Western Reserve and major in biological engineering. Carrie knows that hard work is necessary for success. As a member of the cross-country, swimming, and track teams, she has experienced success. Carrie was a 4-year winner of the MVP award in cross-country and a 3-year academic All-Ohio in cross-country. She is a member of National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and an athletic scorekeeper. She says family and friends come first. At the end of her junior year, she had earned a 4.3 grade point average. Notre Dame is her school of choice where she plans to study physical therapy.
Good morning. I'm Barbara Black from the Wadsworth Women's Club. Would Megan Guthrie, Crystal Hart, Jennifer Luton, and Jill Petter please come forward to receive the Women's Club of Wadsworth Achievement Awards? These $500 awards are given in recognition of their scholastic achievement, their participation in extracurricular activities at school, as well as their activities of service within their churches and within the community. Each of these young women has pursued her achievements in her own way, but each with a dedication that is to be admired. Megan has put her efforts in speech and debate and in leading her church youth group. Crystal has played volleyball and disciplined herself by preparing for participation in the Bible Bowl. Jennifer put her efforts into the Latin Club, academic decathlon, and her church youth group. And Jill has dedicated herself to choir and ballet. The Women's Club wishes you much success.
Hello, I'm Roger Havens, and I'm here to give out quite a few scholarships here this morning. First off, congratulations to the class of 1999. This class represents my first 5th grade class at Franklin and Lincoln, and of course the Valley View students were in 4th grade when I left. And back in elementary days, those were those simpler times. That's when the thing that you had to worry about most first thing in the morning, did you order regular lunch or a deli lunch? And at Valley View, it was always who roofed the soccer ball. But anyway, I'm proud to be here this morning because I notice a lot of people up here on stage and out here in the audience that I have fond memories of. We have some students up here from Lincoln and Valley View giving out some of these awards, as well as one of my former students from 5th grade, Mike Manful, who sat in the 2nd row, the 5th seat. And who could forget the Randolph boys? I did have them for reading class in 5th grade, so congratulations, I'm proud of all of you. Now, to move on to some of these scholarships, the first one I have is for the Franklin Scholarship, and that's awarded every year. That little school down in the south end of town, we managed to come up with some money to give to a graduating senior. As I was filling out the award yesterday, I heard this booming voice right outside my window yelling at some students who, of course, they were doing nothing more, and it was just on accident what they were doing. But anyway, I'm proud to give this scholarship out to Sean Waters, our teacher aide this year at Franklin. He was up here on stage earlier with the Randolph boys that looked like WWF. The next award I have to give out is given out in memory of Robert John Fenson. And his mother is sitting in the audience, as she has been for, I think, every year that this scholarship has been given out. So, Mrs. Fenson, would you please stand? Robert John Fenson was born April 30th, 1956 in Barberton, Ohio. He had a lifelong interest in the Boy Scouts and eventually advanced to Assistant Scoutmaster. He was a bright and eager student, especially in science, all of his school years. He graduated from Wadsworth High School on June 7th, 1974, and his activities included wrestling and Spanish club. He attended OSU from September 1974 to 1978. He had a full Air Force ROTC scholarship. He majored in geology and mineralogy. He completed the Evelyn Woods Reading Dynamics course. He held various part-time and summer jobs. His extracurricular activities included the Mountaineering Club, the Arnold Air Society, OSU Judo Club, and the Central Ohio War Gamers. In May of 1978, acute leukemia was diagnosed 2 weeks prior to his OSU graduation. He was not able to graduate with his class as a result, nor received his commission in the Air Force. In the 3 ensuing years, despite fighting his illness and the devastating effects of chemo, he finished his senior geology thesis. He received his Bachelor of Science degree in geology and mineralogy. He spent a year at KSU, graduate school, studying hydrogeology, and he worked 5 months in 1980 for the Bureau of Mines in Pittsburgh as a geologist. In his spare time, he enjoyed wood cutting and shaping stones and designing jewelry. He planned to continue his studies in hydrogeology and environmental geology at Texas A&M, where he had been accepted for enrollment in 1981. He died April 16, 1981, 2 weeks short of his 25th birthday. Letters received by his parents from those who knew Bob contained indications of his character. He had a strong faith in God. He was a fine young man and uniquely special. He was very talented, courageous, persevering. As brief as his life was, he made an impact that can't be forgotten. He had a calm acceptance of his illness and a determination to live a full life. He was most interested in and bothered by environmental problems. He stated during his last days his desire for a clean, unspoiled world. That was his legacy. This Robert Fenson Memorial Scholarship was initiated in 1984 by high school friends to perpetuate his memory. It has been awarded annually ever since to a deserving high school senior. I personally graduated with Bob, and we went to Sunday school together, and he was a very fine young man. So this year I would like to award the scholarship to Catherine McCormick. Catherine's name has been placed on this plaque that hangs, I believe, in the library here at the high school. The Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth was founded back in 1983, and since then we've awarded many, many scholarships. This year we had a special contribution from the class of 1945, and it was $1,000, and we were asked to award it to a child who fit certain qualifications. And this is in the memory of Becky Krieger. So we have aptly named it the Becky Krieger Scholarship. I'll read what's on the plaque. It says Becky Opplinger Krieger grew up in a large house on the southeast corner of College Street and Grandview Avenue in Wadsworth. She was one of 6 children born to Russell and Caroletta Opplinger. Becky attended the Wadsworth High School and graduated with the class of 1945. In 1954, during the polio epidemic, Becky fell victim to the dreaded disease. From that time on, the mother of 2 sons and a daughter was confined to a wheelchair, life support oxygen, and the use of her hands and her head. Becky spent years in a rehab center in Toledo. Forgetting her own disability, she helped those less fortunate to enjoy books by reading to them. In 1987, this devotion earned her the honor to receive the Book of Golden Deeds Award from the Westgate Exchange Club of Toledo. She then went to Baltic, Ohio, where the facilities could better aid her growing problems. From there, she went to Medina, Ohio, where she passed away in October of 1997 at the age of 69. Becky loved her God, loved people, and was a very compassionate person. She enjoyed baseball, reading, and her friends. As you receive this award, reflect upon the very courageous life of this person whose memory is a part of many lives she touched. Signed by the members of the class of 1945. This year's recipient goes to Rachel Anderson. I too knew Mrs. Krieger. Her son was one of my brother's best friends and continues to be. And I remember helping him with his paper route when I was probably in elementary school. And we had the paper route down by Isham School and getting up on those early Sunday mornings to deliver the newspapers. And my payment was I got a free bottle of pop at the old laundromat down by the cemetery. So those were the days where I guess you worked for peanuts. Anyway, continuing here, I do have 4 $1,000 scholarships, again, being awarded by the Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth. We raise our money through private contributions, as well as the dinner theater that we do in the spring. So at this time, the $1,000 scholarship winners for this year, Jennifer Dent, Ryan Gasser, Amanda Agard, and Stephanie Perry. Please come to the stage. I can remember the days when I came to these things and I could fit these awards in one hand, and today I had to grab a duffel bag. And of course, at an elementary school, what duffel bag do I find in the entire thing is a canvas bag with a big sunflower on the side. So anyway, but I do have 5 $1,500 scholarships, again awarded by the Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth. Jenny Mager, Christine McKenzie, April Boyer, Rebecca Schleyer, and Melissa Mochileski. Congratulations. Now I would like a former Lincoln student to come up here and award a scholarship in the memory of her grandmother. So Kate Lyron.
67 years ago, my grandmother, Florence Scott Lyron, graduated from Wadsworth High School. She had a love for music and a strong interest in medicine. She went on to graduate from St. Luke's Nursing School in 1935, and while many young women of the 1930s disregarded their careers to become full-time housewives, Florence began her full-time profession as a nurse. She continued this for 40 years, while also balancing her role as a wife and a mother to 3 boys. Florence contributed to the realization that women can manage both a place in the home and in work. Upon her death in 1996, money has been donated in order to form a scholarship in her name to help a young woman with similar interests. This year's recipient shares an overwhelming ambition and an interest in medicine that my grandmother possessed. It is my honor to present the Florence Scott Lyron $1,000 scholarship to Miss Lynn Holm.
The Gyro Club is an organization of men dedicated to promoting a true spirit of friendship. This spirit is based on the premise that true friends are few and should be valued as a most precious asset throughout life. I would like Jason Jury to come to the stage to receive the Wadsworth Gyro Club Memorial Award. This $500 award is given to Jason as Wadsworth High School's graduating male senior who has displayed a consistent attitude of friendship. Jason is the kind of friend everybody wants. Jason is loyal and kind. His tolerance and respect for others is a measure of his strong character. Jason has the special gift of being able to be there for his friends, whether it's to lend an ear or help solve a problem. Jason makes others laugh. Jason plans to attend Ohio State University and major in zoology. On behalf of the Gyro Club, Jason, we wish you success, happiness, and a lifetime full of friendships.
The East Ohio Gas Company likes to recognize seniors in the area by giving the Sunshine Leadership Award. The award honors a student who has excelled in the areas of leadership, citizenship, and service to the school and community. This year's Sunshine Leadership Award recipient for Wadsworth High School has demonstrated his outstanding leadership abilities through his involvement with student council and his class activities throughout his 4 years. He has been vice president of student council, and then this year as president, he has overseen all the major activities of student council, helping to motivate people to accomplish those goals that serve our school. So it is on behalf of the East Ohio Gas Company that I am pleased to present the Sunshine Leadership Award to Brian B. Miller.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to ask this group to please exit the stage and bring the second group up, and we'll start that, get that going here. Thanks. There's 3 parts, actually. This is the second. This includes the Valley View Entrepreneurship Award by Miss Rachel Hanshey, the Mike Shingleton Memorial presented by Mr. Dale Fortner, the All Sports Booster Club presented by Mrs. Debbie Lorton, the Wadsworth Running Club presented by Mr. Gene Ruckman, the Joe Mole Memorial presented by Mr. John Johnson and Mrs. Rosemary Pfeiffer, Youth Baseball and Softball Association presented by Dr. Meadows, the Jean Blue Ball Memorial presented by Mr. Mark Postak, the Masonic Lodge presented by Bill Young, Kiwanis Club presented by Mrs. Deborah Clayton and Mr. Skip Toth, the Parker Hannafin Corporation Scholarship presented by Mr. Jeff Coleman, the Wadsworth Amateur Soccer Association presented by Miss Candy Kelly, the Chamber of Commerce presented by Beth Workman, the Women's Academic Scholarship presented by Dr. Susan Forer, the Chester Fish Memorial presented by Mr. Scott Vallant, Lions Club presented by the Honorable Stephen McIlvain, Winfred B. Young Memorial presented by Mr. Robert Durhammer, and the Faculty Scholarship presented by Mrs. Patricia Allen.
Thank you, Brian. It is my pleasure to call Aaron Watkins to the stage. My name is Mrs. Hanchey, and I teach 4th grade at Valley View Elementary. I'm presenting Aaron's Scholarship Award on behalf of 2 4th grade classes at Valley View, who, as a part of their social studies unit on entrepreneurship, created 2 businesses and indeed made a profit. Instead of using this money that they earned on equipment or games for their classrooms or their school building, or even for a party for themselves, these 9 and 10-year-olds chose to give the money away in the form of a scholarship to a Wadsworth High School senior. I'm extremely proud of these 4th graders. This $350 award is given to Erin to recognize her outstanding effort in the classroom, her willingness to serve others, and her dedication to improving herself and her community. Erin, as you enter college, may you do so as these children did when they entered their 4th grade year, with an enthusiasm for learning, a dedication to do their best, and the knowledge that Wadsworth is a safe place to be and to come home to, filled with the love and support of family and friends. Good luck, Erin.
I would like to award the Michael Shingleton Memorial Scholarship to Mike Sayre. Michael Shingleton was an outstanding automotive student at Wadsworth High School. Mike was working for the Strickland Mason Auto Dealership in Rittman, who sponsored his attendance at Cuyahoga Community College in the Automotive Technology program. Unfortunately, Michael was killed in a motorcycle car collision before he could complete his college degree. The scholarship was established in his memory by automotive students, Mr. Collins, and the Shingleton family in hope that another Wadsworth graduate could pursue the goal of a college education. Special congratulations to Senior Mike Sayre.
Good morning. I'm Debbie Lorton, treasurer of the All Sports Booster Club, and it's my pleasure to have the opportunity to take a minute to recognize all of our athletes, coaches, and the athletic department. Their commitment and countless hours of dedication have produced many suburban league, district, regional, sectional, and state honors. The sacrifices they make cannot equitably be recognized or rewarded, but the Booster Club tries to show their appreciation and support through numerous contributions to the sports programs. The Booster Club is a nonprofit organization which holds several fundraisers throughout the year to provide equipment, meal money, letters, awards at the sports banquets, and again this year, 2 $1,000 scholarships. This year, the club has donated about $35,000 to the sports program. Our athletes excel in academics and sports. They balance school and sports with community service and church. They have received merit and excellence honors. They participate as members of the annual and Bruin staff, National Honor Society, Spanish Club, and Student Council. They participate in multiple sports to include track, cross country, and football. They aspire to be role models in leadership positions, and we believe that they have met that objective. They understand the importance of teamwork, and they realize that respect is not given, it is earned. Two of the many athletes to earn our respect have been selected as this year's female and male athletes, Allison Gregory and Josh Busen. The Booster Club congratulates you and wishes you continued success.
The Wadsworth Running Club, again, will give $500 scholarships to the male and female track and cross-country athletes. This year's male winner led it all 4 years. He is the Medina County 800-meter champ and will be going to regional in 3 different events. Let's bring up Luke Martin. We are giving $500 to 2 outstanding females this year. The first female holds a school record in cross country and was Medina County's MVP all 4 years. The second female was the first Wadsworth finisher in our 4-mile classic this year. She led it in track and cross country and is one of the gutsiest runners you will ever see. They were also co-captains of the cross country team. Let's bring up Carrie Eaton and Sarah Smith.
Today, Mr. Johnson and I are here to give an award that's very special to me. In 1989, my brother Joe died in a drunk driving accident. Before he had died, he had been through many other experiences. He had another accident that caused him to be bedridden for quite a while, but he was the kind of person who was charismatic, courageous, and very faithful to God, and he realized that he wanted to live and he wasn't going to let this accident tear him down. So he went from not being able to walk and needing a lot of help to coming back again and driving again, but unfortunately there were other plans for my brother, and he died on August 30th of 1989. The way that I and my family and all of his friends would like people to remember him is as a person who believed in the power of love, and that he believed that all of the kids everywhere and all over the world had chances to learn, have chances to grow, and chances to bring love into all of the places. So we would like to offer this award.
A group of friends got together and established a scholarship for Joe. Joe was a good friend to many of us. Joe had many characteristics, and this year's recipient has a lot of the same characteristics. Joe is a very diverse individual. This person that will receive the scholarship this year was a member of the soccer team for 4 years. He also shows his diversity. He's a member of National Honor Society. He is a very active participant in our choir and drama. He also has a black belt in the martial arts. Would Greg Osterlin please come to the stage? Greg will receive a $1,000 scholarship as he goes on to the University of Toledo this fall to continue his education.
The representative from the Wadsworth Youth Baseball Softball Association could not be here this morning, so I have the pleasure of announcing their scholarships. I would like for Lisa Sargent and Jonathan Holko to join us on the stage. Lisa and John will each receive a $1,000 award from the association. They have participated in the association's activities as they were growing up, and they have also been excellent students for us here in the high school. So again, it is my pleasure to recognize them and to make this announcement for the Youth Baseball Softball Association.
Gene Blueball was a former girls JV soccer coach at Wadsworth High School who passed away in the spring of 1996 after a hard, long battle with cancer. In his honor, a memorial award and a $500 book scholarship were set up in his name. The recipient of this award must be a senior female soccer player who demonstrates the qualities and characteristics that were embraced by Coach Blueball. Would Tammy Wise please come to the stage? The fall before Gene passed away, he was able to come to some of the varsity matches, and since he was weak from chemotherapy, he would come with his wife Donna and would park inside the stadium and watch the games from the car. I remember having a boys-girls doubleheader that year, and after our game was over, I went to visit Gene. We talked for a while, and like always, the topic focused on soccer. Gene was quite impressed with the play of number 13 out on the field. I explained to him that number 13 was Tammy Wise and that she was only a freshman. He laughed and said, "Well, I guess you are lucky to have her for 3 more years." Well, 3 years have come and gone, and I feel very fortunate to have had the opportunity to work with this young lady. Not only is she a tremendous athlete, but is a kind and caring person who is looked up to not only by all of her teammates, but also the youth players of the community who she has worked with through summer camps. I wish her the best of luck next year at Ashland University, where she will continue her academic as well as athletic career. It is with great pride and honor that I present the 1999 Gene Blueball Memorial Award to Tammy Wise.
Good morning. My name is Bill Young with Wadsworth Masonic Lodge. Wadsworth Masonic Lodge is the oldest fraternal organization in the world, supporting many youth organizations throughout the area, including DeMolay, Job's Daughter, and Rainbow. We have a ladies' auxiliary, which is the Order of the Eastern Star. We have many ways of teaching our members to be good men and true. We use various working tools, such as the square and compass, the chisel, the mallet. These are all used in teaching lessons of morality. In one of these, we are taught the chisel morally demonstrates the advantages of discipline and education. The mind, like the diamond, in its original state is rude and unpolished. But as the effect of the chisel on the external coat soon to presents to view the latent beauties of the diamond, so education discovers the latent virtues of the mind and draws them forth to range a large field of matter and space to display the summit of human knowledge, our duty to God and to man. Education is always very important, and in our Masonic fraternity, we continue to learn education through our various Masonic degrees, and I'm very proud and honored to present a $1,000 scholarship to Rachel Anderson. Would she please present herself on behalf of Wadsworth Masonic Lodge?
We're both getting so excited, we both wanted to come to the podium. Good morning, my name is Deb Clayton. I'm president of our local Wadsworth Kiwanis. We've been established since 1970. Along with me, I have Mr. Skip Toth, our first vice president, and today we're going to recognize two individuals. So if we could have Jennifer Wood and Megan Turner come up front, we'd appreciate it. Like all other service organizations, we primarily do what the Rotary does as well as the Lions does. In addition to that, being a nonprofit organization, we also support your local Wadsworth High School Key Club, which is 60 members strong, so we're really proud of that. Today, I'm recognizing Jennifer Wood for the John Erickson's Memorial Award. John Erickson was a member of our Kiwanis for 20 years. He went to the DeVries Business College in DeVries, Pennsylvania. He was our secretary from 1981 to 1982, and he was our Kiwanian of the Year in 1989. He loved learning, reading, and also golf. So without further ado, Jennifer Wood, we have a $500 scholarship. I'll stand this way.
Good morning. Congratulations to you seniors. The end of the 90s, a new millennium. We wish you the very best. Today, I'm proud to present to Megan Turner the Twyla Toth Achievement Award. Twyla Toth was a graduate and a teacher in the Wadsworth school system for 36 years. She retired 2 years ago as head of the English department and an English teacher. She's passionate about reading, loves the memory of all her kids. And she said to tell you this, she believes deeply that each of you can and must make a difference. Those of you that had her probably remember. How many remember that? Okay. That goes for the juniors and sophomores too. She believes that each one of you can and must make a difference. Megan, here's this $500 scholarship we're proud to give. I'm proud to give you in my wife's name.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeff Coleman. I'm the general manager of an operation of Parker Hannafin here in Wadsworth. And I'm really here to present the award for two reasons. One, I'm new to the Wadsworth community. I took the job about 2 years ago, and in as much we had an opportunity to live anywhere in the area, we did. As we looked around for a place to live, we researched the school systems because they were very important to us. And we found that Wadsworth had a very good reputation. So in our decision to move here, we looked around and found a place in Wadsworth and settled in. And I'm happy to report after a year and a half that the reputation that preceded you has come to be a reality. So first I wanted to congratulate you, both the administration and the students, on an excellent school system in which my children now enjoy the benefits of. The second reason I'm here is we're a manufacturer locally of engineered products. And our products go on a variety of things. We control the flight surfaces on airplanes. We control the door hatches on submarines. We control air conditioning in automobiles. So inasmuch we need a workforce that's educated and focused on engineering. And being satisfied with the community and also knowing that we have to invest in our future, we've created a scholarship, and this is our first year here. So we're excited to present a scholarship to a young man who exemplifies the things that we want in our workforce, which is a hard work ethic, a good engineering mind, and a well-rounded person. Would Paul Bernstorff join me on the stage? Paul's a very active member in the community. He's a member of his church and very active. He's a member of the band, an accomplished scout, and has participated in a number of extracurricular activities regarding engineering and math. So we're thrilled to have Paul receive this, and hopefully he'll be successful at the University of Dayton. And I know this is a scary thought, but he may be someday designing those flight surfaces on an airplane for you. So good luck to you, Paul.
Hello again. My name is Candy Kelly, and I'm here on behalf of Wadsworth Amateur Soccer Association. Each year when we give out these scholarships, it's always exciting for me because we go over the applications, we turn them in, then we are given the names of who they are. It's really a neat year for me this time because not only did I get to watch these kids perform their athletic ability on the field, but I got to work with them closely as I have kids in the program here this year. At this time, I would like to have Greg Osterlin, which is better known as Gio, come to the stage, and also Tammy Wise. Greg is going to continue his education with pre-med at the University of Toledo. He's a member of the drama and show choir. He's the president of his youth group at his church and also active in other activities at his church. He's also a WASA ref and coached summer soccer camps. And Tammy will attend Ashland University with physical therapy in mind. She's very active in her church. She worked with Magnolia and as a tutor. And also, she coached some soccer camps and also a soccer team. She's on the honor roll and was who's who in American high school students. Not only is she a queen of your homecoming court, but she's also a queen of the soccer field. Congratulations to you both.
Good morning. I'm Beth Workman from the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce, and this is Cheryl Gerberg from the Ramada Limited, who is also on the board of directors for the Wadsworth Chamber. At this time, we would like to call the following students to the podium: Catherine McCormick, Greg Osterlin, Sue Karras, Christy Smith, Kristen Poihonen, and Kristen Hanna. Our review board had the wonderful opportunity to review all the excellent applications presented. We based our decision on several criteria, and not to mention a few: grades, the majors, the community involvement, and school involvement. It gives us great honor on behalf of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce and its members to present each of these students here on the stage today a $600 cash award for books for their academic excellence. We congratulate all of you.
It is my pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Women's Academic Scholarship of $500 to Ashley Sr. Ashley has consistently made the honor roll throughout her high school years. Comments such as hardworking, very capable, and a pleasure to have in class are regularly found on her report cards. Ashley has been a scholar athlete all 4 years also. Ashley worked hard in the athletic arena. She grew up playing soccer and basketball, and her determination paid off in high school. where she leathered 4 years in soccer and 3 in basketball, and this year was chosen captain of both those varsity teams. Ashley plans to attend Bowling Green State University to major in elementary education. She would like to teach 2nd and 3rd graders and coach little children. One of her goals is to educate her students in social tolerance to help develop a more understanding and compassionate society. Congratulations, Ashley.
Good morning. My name is Scott Vallon. I'm a firefighter and EMT with the City of Wadsworth, and I'm here to present the Chester E. Fish Memorial Scholarship, and this year's recipient is Jenny Mager. Jenny plans on continuing her education at Kent State University in nursing.
I'm Steve McIlvain, and as president of the Wadsworth Lions Club, it's my honor to name the recipients for our 4 $500 scholarships. They are Ryan Hughes, Jeff Keenan, Ann Perchowski, and Sarah E. Smith.
I'm sorry, I was sleeping. Good morning. I didn't know I was up next. My name is Bob Durhammer. I'm president of the Wadsworth School Board of Education. And first, I'd like to congratulate the graduating class this year. And I would also like to congratulate the grandparents, parents, friends, and relatives of all of you who have helped you through these many years. I've served on the board since you folks were in kindergarten. The Winifred Beach Young Scholarship, I get to have the pleasure of awarding that today. I would like to have Miss Young G. Kim step forward. Come to the podium, please. The Winifred Beach Young Scholarship recipient for the year. This scholarship, $1,000 scholarship, has been awarded for the past 30 years, and it is a great honor of the Board of Education to award this each year. In addition to Ms. Kim's fine scholarship accomplishments, she is also involved in the Latin Club, Math League Test, and National Honor Society. She volunteers at her church, I understand, as a translator. Very good. And she's been on the tennis team for 3 years. She would like to attend the University of Illinois or Case, Western Reserve, as a biochemist. So on behalf of the Wadsworth City Board of Education, Young G, congratulations.
Good morning. The Wadsworth High School Faculty Scholarship Fund was established in 1988 to recognize outstanding seniors who plan to continue their academic pursuits. Also to demonstrate in some tangible way our dedication to our students and to the community we serve, and to express our commitment to the value of education through a faculty-sponsored scholarship. Each year, the very long list of deserving candidates reminds us of how many extraordinary students are in our classrooms and how fortunate we are as educators to have been participants in your academic growth. We're pleased and proud to be able to offer 4 $1,000 scholarships to the class of 1999. Selecting only 4 out of so many excellent seniors, however, was extremely difficult. To everyone in the class of '99, we wish you success and peace and happiness. We are especially pleased to present these members of your class with our faculty scholarships: Josh Busen, Thomas Pete Chaconis, Tiffany Frazee, and Vanessa Kali.
All right, in preparation for our third and final portion, I'd like to ask Group 3 to come up to the stage, and Group 2, please exit. All right, if everyone would please be seated, we'll begin the final portion here. Okay, this last group of scholarships and awards come from a number of different areas. Under educational excellence, we have the Dustin Kramer Memorial and the Perfect Attendance Award presented by Mr. Dale Fortner. The Marine Scholastic Excellence, Semper Fidelis, presented by Sergeant Douglas Turner. And we have the Outstanding Students Award presented by Mr. Ron Jones. Under teacher recognition, we have the National Honor Society presentation of Teacher of the Year, and we have retiring teachers presented by Mr. Charles Parsons, and Megan Guthrie and Lisa Sargent are doing the Honor Society, sorry. Under athletic achievement, we have the Grizzly Memorial Award presented by Mr. Charles Ackerman, the Tony Detweiler Memorial presented by Mr. Greg Dennison, the Marine Distinguished Athlete presented by Sergeant Douglas Turner, the Army Scholar Athletes presented by Mr. Lance Kearns, who is also presenting the Booster Club Outstanding Athletes, the Army ROTC Scholarship presented by Major Gary Gattrell, the OHSAA Archie Griffin Sportsmanship and Helen Allen Liebert Memorial presented by Mr. Todd Osborne, the OHSAA Scholar Athletes and OHSAA State Award Sportsmanship as for Ethics and Integrity is being presented by Mr. John Martin, and the Ben Spiechlak Sportsmanship Award presented by Mr. John Thompson. The final portion today is the Leadership Awards, which is the I Dare You Award presented by myself and Vanessa Kali, the Congressional Service Award presented by Kristen Poihonen, the Jerry Ann Segrist Memorial presented by Miss Linda McNamara, the Lori Segrist Memorial presented by Miss Patricia Allen, the Women's Leadership Award presented by Mrs. Mary Beth Baxley, the Goldstein Memorials presented by Mrs. Linda Kramer, and our closing by our principal, Mr. Ron Jones.
The Dustin Kramer Award. Dustin's parents, Linda and Ray Kramer, set up a memorial in Dustin's memory when he died shortly after graduation in 1976. Dustin was not able to fulfill his dream to become an outstanding automotive technician. Each year, Mrs. Kramer, who is in the audience today and will present an award later, has turned Dustin's dream into reality by honoring an outstanding senior automotive student who will pursue an automotive technician's career. The student selected this year exemplifies the same characteristics as Dustin possessed: a good attitude, cooperation, and a willingness to learn. This year's recipient is senior Rodney Stackhouse. I would like the following students to come forward: Kristen Chatlin, Carrie Eaton, Aaron Hopkins, Katie Salou, and Tim Himmelwright. This morning, we've recognized outstanding achievement, accomplishments, and we've awarded some scholarships. This group that we are about to recognize is the epitome of perfection. 716 days out of 716 days. That's 716 in a row over a 4-year span. Perfect attendance means no absences and no tardies. Your unblemished record is impressive, and it serves as a model for others to follow. Congratulations.
Good morning. My name is Staff Sergeant Doug Turner. I'm the Marine Corps representative for Medina County. I'm here to award 2 awards today, Scholastic Excellence and Semper Fidelis. It was Semper Fidelis, too. You messed up on that. The first award is Scholastic Excellence. Not only are we looking for someone who has good school work and good academics, but also people that show leadership, like courage and discipline and integrity. The winner of this award is Jason Marshall. It gives me great pleasure now to here to award the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. The United States Marine Corps is proud to have one of the finest musical programs in the world. The most notable member of this program is the Marine Band, which is also known as the President's Own. This prestigious musical organization was formed in 1798 and has played at every presidential inauguration since Thomas Jefferson's. In the late 1800s, the band was led by the March King, the great John Philip Sousa, for 12 years. In recognition for diligence, dedication, and musical excellence as a performing high school bandsman, I'm proud to award to a future Marine, Steve Basden. Steve, I'll see you in a couple months.
Okay, would the following students please report to the stage? Susan Karras, Mike Safaro, Paige Schrock, Ryan Gosser, John Bellinger, Jessica Kojay, Megan Guthrie, Jenny Luton, Tiffany Frazee, Rachel Waters, BJ Bishop, Brad Hunsinger, and Amanda Weisel. Each year, our faculty chooses students whom they feel are tops in various subject areas. The students before you represent those students. As I call each name, I would like to have each student step forward and remain forward so everyone knows who they are. First of all, everybody kind of take a step back, so when you step forward, they'll know. First of all, Susan Karras, please step forward. Susan was chosen in 2 areas, English and Bruin. She won the Bruin Award as Outstanding Staffer, and she has taken 4 years of Honors English, including Honors Senior Composition and AP English. She was also editor of the Bruin. Congratulations, Sue. Mike Safaro. Okay. Mike was chosen in the area of drama. He was president of the Drama Club, technical director for every play since he arrived from Firestone. He has worked at Weathervane Playhouse and is currently professionally employed at the Carousel Dinner Theater. Congratulations. Paige Schrock. Paige was chosen in the area of speech. Paige is qualified to state and policy debate all 4 years of high school. He was a student advisor for the speech and debate team, and this year he won 5th place Speakers Award at state competition. Congratulations, Paige. Brian Gosser. Brian was chosen in the area of mathematics. He's consistently displayed exemplary work, a positive attitude, and outstanding achievement throughout all 4 years of high school. Congratulations, Brian. John Bellinger. In the area of science, John scored a perfect 800 on the SAT test in chemistry. I mean, that means he didn't miss any. He also scored first in the state. That's out of 764 schools participating in numerous students in the state of Ohio on the Ohio Test of Scholastic Achievement. That's all divisions. John has the ability to delve beyond the obvious to question and answer complex problems. John has the rare ability to combine science and math concepts that enable him to totally understand the entire process. Good job, John. Jessica Kojay. In the area of foreign language, Jessica was chosen as the top Spanish student. She served 1 year as an exchange student and served as a chairperson for the Foreign Language Club. And academically, she has excelled all 4 years of high school in the area of Spanish. Congratulations. Megan Guthrie. In the area of foreign language, Megan was chosen as the outstanding French student. Megan carried an A average all 4 years of French and was the club officer the past 2 years. Congratulations, Megan. Jenny Luton. Jenny has excelled in the area of Latin all 4 years of high school. She has served as president of the Latin Club and received 2 gold medals and 2 silver medals on a national Latin exam. Over the years, Jenny placed 16 times on academic tests and 12 times in creative contests at the Ohio Junior Classical League conventions. Good job, Jenny. Tiffany Frazee. Tiffany was chosen in the area of social studies. Her teacher stated Tiffany is an outstanding student who has demonstrated classroom leadership. Tiffany shows exceptional work ethic and a sincere dedication to learning. Congratulations, Tiff. Rachel Waters. Rachel was chosen in the area of vocal music. Rachel truly excels. She received superior rating at the OMEA Solo Ensemble Contest. Rachel has held leading roles in various musicals and is always asked to sing solos during choir concerts. Good job, Rachel. B.J. Bishop. In the area of instrumental music, B.J. has earned several superior ratings each year during his 4 years of participation in OMEA contest. He has been a member and sectional leader of the concert band, wind ensemble, jazz band, pep band, and marching band. I think he likes music. This year he co-directed the pep band and was a member of the pit band for Anything Goes. BJ is a great musician and a leader. He should do very well in the music field. Congratulations. Brad Hunsinger. Brad has won numerous awards in his 4 years of art. He has assisted with student demonstrations of etching. Brad was the Scholastics Award winner again this year, and he also was a regional winner for the Governor's Show. He's a very hard worker and an extremely talented artist. Congratulations. Amanda Weisel. In the area of vocational education, Amanda excels in cosmetology. She carries an overall GPA of 3.8 and a vocational GPA of 4.0. This year, Amanda was president of VICA. She has also qualified to state competition and has served the Vocational Student Advisory Board. Amanda shows deep respect for her classmates and is excellent with clients. Her teachers state she's a real pleasure to have in class. Congratulations. Let's give all these students one round of applause.
This year's National Honor Society Teacher of the Year is special because the award will go to 2 different individuals.
Almost every senior can remember their sophomore days when the smell of formaldehyde filled the classroom. Everyone's favorite part of the day was dissecting gargantuan yellow rats, frogs, and sharks.
We all learned the art of blank sheeting and reciting orals. These 2 individuals balance each other out perfectly. One would be cracking jokes and telling personal life stories, and the other would be fighting to keep them on track.
After school, you can find these 2 coaching track or cross country. You'll never find one teaching without the other.
On behalf of the students at WHS, we'd like to congratulate Mr. Lang and Mr. Burton on being chosen as this year's Teachers of the Year.
Congratulations, class of '99. Appreciate this award for the National Honor Society. It's a great honor to be picked amongst a great faculty we have here. We have a great school, and thank you very much.
I'm humbled. It is just an honor, total honor. A few years back, I changed careers, and I got a real job. And my wife, anybody to thank would be my wife, that she encouraged me to follow a job that, doesn't make a great amount of money, but the payback in relationships is tremendous. And every day, the relationships I have with you guys, I look forward to. And I don't come to a job, I come to heaven every day. So I appreciate this award.
One thing I just thought of, through my career here, I've taught probably over 6,000 students, and I can't go anywhere anymore without running into them. My doctor is a former student, my dentist is a former student, my optometrist is a former student, so they're getting even with me now, so thank you.
Mr. Lang, it sounds like you're starting to fall apart. It's with great pleasure that I'm here to recognize 2 individuals today. Would Ms. Ann Rohr and Mr. Ron Jones please join me on the podium, at the stage? It really is a pleasure to recognize 2 individuals who are retiring from their beloved profession. I know that they both believe that it is an honorable profession because they have had the opportunity to have a lifelong impact on their students. I'd like to first recognize Ann Rohr, who is without a doubt the best composition teacher in the state of Ohio. You seniors, many of whom are agonizing right now over your final paper, will appreciate her much more next year when you're sitting in your freshman English classes and you realize that you know how to write and that you have far less red ink on your papers than your classmates. And at that time, I'm sure that you will think fondly of Ms. Rohr. There are a few characteristics that come to mind when I think of her. Number one is work ethic. She works diligently, as you all know, to grade your papers thoroughly, to teach you comprehensively, and she does that with a great deal of energy and effort. Another word that I think characterizes her is uncompromising. Over the years, I've seen Ann struggle to make sure that she would continually insist on the same standard from her students. And that, I think, is a trait that has served her pupils very well. And finally, integrity. As a superintendent in a district, I always knew that, and always have known, that Ann would tell me exactly what she thought. And I could count on her to stand behind her word, and I value her very much as an employee of this district. So I would certainly like to be the first to congratulate her on what I hope will be many, many years of wonderful retirement. I would also like to recognize the gentleman standing to her left, Mr. Ron Jones. I think the students in the audience today realize that while Mr. Jones occasionally has to make decisions that are unpopular, his decisions are always rooted in his deep caring for you. I found Mr. Jones to be a very honest and straightforward man, someone that I could always count on, and someone that I knew always cared deeply about you. He tried to keep you at the forefront of all of his decisions, and when he faced those difficult decisions, I've heard him say many times, well, what's in the best interest of the kids? Under his leadership, this high school has continued to thrive. He will be missed, and I would also like to be the first to congratulate him on many years of retirement. I would ask you in the audience to please help me to congratulate these two individuals who are leaving this tremendously important profession by giving them a warm round of applause.
See if I can be heard. Each year, the Sun Banner Pride presents an award on behalf of the late H.J. Hall. Now, those of you who did not know Jerry Hall, or most of you in this audience today are too young to even remember who he was. Jerry Hall used to operate a trucking firm in downtown Wadsworth. In fact, the building that is now Tony's Body Shop used to be the headquarters for this trucking firm, the H.J. Hall Trucking Association. Jerry's son, Jack, is the current city treasurer. And for years, Jerry was interested in the athletic program at Wadsworth High School. He provided free transportation to games for the students and the various teams. Of course, in his day, there were fewer teams to provide these transportation for, but he did this, and this award was instituted about 1947 or 1948 in his honor. Now, he is also a member of the Wadsworth Sports Hall of Fame, and if you look out there on the wall, you'll find that his plaque is up there somewhere. To this year's award, the criteria is for a football player who excels in at least one other sport, and this year's award goes to David Lance.
I would like Josh Busen to come to the stage to receive the Tony Detweiler Award. This award is given each year to the senior who best portrays the characteristics of the late Tony Detweiler. These include strong character as a player and student, respectfulness to coaches, teachers, and students, strong leadership, and academic excellence. Josh Busen exemplifies all these characteristics every day. He captained both the football and the track teams as a senior and is very well respected by both players and coaches because of his positive attitude and outstanding work ethic. This year's Tony Detweiler Award winner, Josh Busen.
Next award is for Distinguished Athlete Award. Not only is this one a real good athlete, but she also displays courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership as a high school athlete. The winner of the Distinguished Athlete Award is Heather Moeller.
Good morning. My name is Major Gary Gatrell. I'm from Kent State University Army ROTC program. This morning, I'm proud to present an Army ROTC scholarship to Luke Martin. Would you please come forward? Luke has been selected for a 3-year Army ROTC scholarship. The selection criteria for this award is leadership, academic excellence, athletic ability, and community service. This is a very competitive scholarship. Only 3 students from the Akron-Canton area were selected for this scholarship this year. His scholarship is valued at over $30,000. Upon completion of ROTC and graduating college, he'll be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. I wish you the best of luck and thank you for serving our country.
I'd like to first of all present the United States Army Reserve Award Scholar Athlete. The U.S. Army Reserve honors young people striving to be the best that they can be on all areas of their lives. The Scholar Athlete Award program recognizes and rewards selected high school students who are doing just that, excelling in the classroom as well as in the athletic field. These 2 next young people have exemplified that in tremendous ways. This honor goes to Luke Martin and Hallie Lane. The Outstanding Senior Athlete Award goes to 1 male and to 1 female athlete who has displayed outstanding athletic ability throughout their high school career. This year's female recipient has earned a total of 10 varsity letters while competing in 3 different sports, on the volleyball court, as well as on the basketball court, as well as on the track. She has received all Suburban League honors, all district honors, Plain Dealer All-Star honors in volleyball. She has also received various basketball awards such as All-District, All-State, Academic All-Ohio, as well as playing on 3 state qualifying basketball teams, one those being of the state championship with the banner hanging 1997-98. While running track, she was very versatile in receiving a 5th place hurdle award as far as placing 5th at state her junior year. She is known for her hard work and her commitment she places not only on athletics, but also on academics. This year's Outstanding Senior Athlete goes to Elisa Inman.
This young man has earned 8 letters in 3 sports. Not only leading this year's football team in rushing and scoring, he also pulled some duties in performing the punting for the Grizzlies. While competing in wrestling, he had placed in a number of different tournaments, but the most memorable for him, I'm sure, will be the 5th place finish at the state tournament. Also participating in track, he became a valuable participant in the last few years. He has been described as a hard worker, determined to reach his goals, along with being an outstanding leader, which has been evident by being a team captain not only for football, but also for wrestling this last year. He has received all league and county awards and has been a true role model for others. This year's outstanding senior athlete goes to David Lance.
The Helen Allen Liebert Award is given out each year to a female athlete who best displays leadership, hard work, athletic ability, and a desire to succeed. Helen Liebert was a terrific athlete that combined athletic talents with strong academic success. Carrie Eaton is this year's Helen Allen Liebert Award winner. Carrie had outstanding careers in swimming, track, and cross country, where she lettered for 4 years in all 3 sports. Carrie is most noted for her achievements in cross country, where she earned all state honors as a cross country runner. To do this, you must finish in the top 25, so she did that not only as a senior, a junior, a sophomore, but also her first year as a freshman. Carrie accomplished this mark in numerous other league honors for her skills in track and cross country. Carrie has received an athletic scholarship to attend the University of Notre Dame next year to run cross country. Not only did Carrie earn 12 varsity letters, she has maintained her academic excellence in achieving a 3.5 grade point average over these past 4 years. I'm extremely grateful to award the Helen Allen Liebert Award to Carrie Eaton. The Archie Griffin Sportsman Award is given out each year to a male and female student athlete who have been outstanding in their efforts to promote and display sportsmanship in their school and community. The award is named after Archie Griffin, the Ohio State University running back, who was the first 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. The Heisman Trophy is given out to the best collegiate football player in his college's most prestigious football award. On behalf of Wadsworth High School, I would like to recognize Caitlin Vujas as this year's recipient of the Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award. Like Archie Griffin, Caitlin was an outstanding athlete who won numerous awards in basketball and volleyball, but as the award also indicates, it was Caitlin's ability to represent herself in Wadsworth in such an outstanding manner that she was chosen for this award. Caitlin will continue her education with a full scholarship next year at Florida State University, and I'm sure and proud that she'll make Wadsworth proud also. Congratulations, Caitlin. And last but not least, I'm giving out 2 awards for basketball players of mine. Each year, coaches are asked to nominate players for their academic success. I gave out forms. Kids filled out these forms. I sent it in, and there's a group of coaches that vote on the top scholar athletes for the year. I got returned 2 forms. One is for Ashley Senior, who was noted as an honorable mention all-student athlete for the state of Ohio from the basketball coaches, and Elisa Inman, who was named academic All-Ohio out of the top 7 out of the state of the 300 applicants. And as I stated before, the Archie Griffin Sportsman Award is given out to top female and male athlete, and I've just been handed the presentation for the top male athlete. He's a young man that I got to coach for all of one golf match. Coach sent down and said, Mr. Jonathan Holko, I'm going to come down and have him play in a tournament. He played with us the first match. I called Coach Seiske back, and I said, he doesn't belong with us. He's one of the best golfers I've ever seen. Besides that, John Holko, that I got to know and watch at the varsity level, was a tremendous leader like Archie Griffin. He was a tremendous player. He competed, but he always played within the rules of the game, and golf is considered that sport where it's a gentleman's game, where you call the rules and you have to turn yourself in for violating one. And Jonathan did that with tremendous ability, advancing all the way to the district. And I'd like to award Jonathan Holko with the Archie Griffin Sportsman Award for the top male athlete in the school.
Good morning. It's another fine day to be a Grizzly. The Ohio High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Award is to recognize outstanding achievements as a scholar as well as an athlete. This year's recipients are great examples of scholar athletes who are the best of the best. They have achieved in similar fashions. They each has received 5 varsity letters. Each are 2-sport athletes. Each are members of the National Honor Society. And each have maintained a 4.4 GPA. Amanda Agard has been awarded 4 varsity letters in soccer and 1 in basketball. Ryan Gosser has been awarded 2 varsity football letters and 3 varsity track letters. They are the best of the class of 1999. Please join me in congratulating Amanda Agard and Ryan Gosser. The OHS-AA State Award for Sportsmanship, Ethics, and Integrity is an award the athletic department presents to someone in our community who represents the unique quality of giving to others. A very special strength of Wadsworth community and school is the amount of volunteer work done by our citizens. This year's recipient is a great example of volunteering to make Wadsworth a better place to live and to grow. This year's recipient spends countless hours volunteering her time to promote Wadsworth athletics as the manager of the Booster Club Spirit Wagon. Our student body probably assumes that she's part of our staff as much as she works here at the school. She has been vice president of WISE the past 2 years and is the president this coming year. We as staff recognize and thank her for coordinating the staff appreciation luncheons for us. She gives so that others feel special. Today we honor her and thank her for caring. WHS is proud to honor Mrs. Diane Miller.
The Ben Spakowski Sportsmanship Award is awarded annually to a Cloverleaf and Wadsworth football player who best exemplify the characteristics of sportsmanship held in such high regard by Ben during his many years of service to both schools. This year's recipient is not only an excellent student possessing fine character qualities, but he is also a fine leader on the football field, possessing the characteristics of sportsmanship deserving of this award. It gives me great pleasure to present the Ben Spakowski Sportsmanship Award to Ryan Gosser.
The I Dare You Award is a special award that is given to 2 students of the junior class. These students are already leaders, but they have the potential to become even stronger in their leadership roles. They have shown that they are committed to achieving success, and we dare them to continue their outstanding work in all aspects of their lives. These aspects include academics, service or volunteering, family life, and community life. This year's recipients are Katie Schoonover and Nate Singleton. Katie's dedication and commitment are seen through all areas in her life. She has been a member of the volleyball team for 3 years and has been chosen as one of the captains for next year's team. She is an awesome actress and has been involved with drama for many years. Some of the plays that she was a part of were Snow White and the recently performed Cinderella. Katie was also inducted into National Honor Society this past year. Even though she is involved in all of these activities, her grades remain high. She is always there to help someone when they need it, and I know that she will continue to achieve success in the future.
For the past 3 years, I've had the distinct pleasure of working with Nate on student council here at Wadsworth High School. I've seen him demonstrate leadership and command respect among his peers. He's also demonstrated his commitment to academic excellence, as he has not missed a day of school in all 3 years of his high school career, and he maintains a very high GPA. It's an honor and a privilege to present this to Nate.
I would like Amanda Byers to come to the stage to receive the Congressional Service Award. Each year, Congressman Sherrod Brown gives this award to one student in recognition of his or her leadership and community service contributions to their school and community. Throughout her high school career, Amanda served her school by becoming a member of the student council, where she was not only a representative, but a class vice president and a member of the executive board. She has also been a member of other service-related organizations, such as Key Club and National Honor Society. Through her membership in Fellowship of Christian Athletes and her church, Amanda has also found other ways to become involved in helping her community. She served on her church's Parish Education Committee and Youth Ministry Board, worked at a domestic abuse center, and worked at Martha's Table in Washington, D.C. As well as her leadership and service contributions to her school and community, Amanda has become a president, secretary, and member of our speech and debate team, a member of concert, elite, and show choirs, a member of the Drama Club and National Thespian Society, and a member of the National Forensics League. These achievements in leadership and service have made Amanda extremely well deserving of this congressional recognition.
Good morning. The Jerry Ann Sechrist Award is dedicated to the memory of a very special Wadsworth High School graduate. Jerry Ann was remarkable in her energy. She was an editor of the Bruin, Most weekends and vacations, she traveled the country as a gospel singer with her parents and sisters. She was a student of high academic achievement who loved learning and the challenge of a good education. And Jerry Ann was loved and admired by fellow students and teachers alike. Her character was sterling, admirable, and strong. She struggled throughout high school with a terminal cancer, which made all of her achievements even more remarkable. In March of her senior year, when it was determined that she had accumulated the required credits and courses for graduation, Dr. Meadows and the principal at that time, Mr. Spakowski, took Jerry Ann's diploma to her as she was in the hospital. Her question to them was, "Did I earn it?" So to receive the Jerry Ann Sechrist Memorial is a high honor indeed. The recipient must be of the same excellent character, someone who loves learning and stands out among her classmates in effort, intelligence, and self-discipline, someone admired by students and by teachers. This year's recipient has all of those qualifications. Would Crystal Hart come up to the podium, please? Crystal is involved in many activities, as we've heard already today. President of the Spanish Club, she played volleyball, she's in National Honor Society, involved in SAD, was involved in choir for all 4 years. Outside of school, she's a Sunday school teacher and is involved with choir and orchestra at her church. In line with this award, Crystal loves to learn, which is shown by her 4.5 GPA now. She is a student I know to be of excellent character, a fine young woman Wadsworth can be proud of, and a truly nice girl. I am pleased to present this award to Crystal Hart.
The Laurie Sechrist Award was established in 1984 in memory of a second member of the Sechrist family, who was an inspiration to those who knew her. She was a younger sister of Jerry Ann. Laurie, too, struggled with the same illness that claimed her sister. She dealt with physical pain that most of us could never understand. She carried emotional pain from her own illness and from that of other family members. Yet despite the pain and turmoil in her life, Laurie could always manage to smile and have a cheerful word for those around her, and most especially to keep a strong spiritual faith that was uplifting to others. Laurie brought sunshine into the lives of others. She spread joy and light when life seemed darkest for her. The recipient of the Laurie Sechrist Sunshine Award must demonstrate these qualities that made Laurie so remarkable. She must be a young woman with a positive mental attitude. When faced with adversity, particularly of a personal nature, she must show a cheerfulness and optimism that inspires those around her. She must show a desire to be helpful and encouraging to others. This year's recipient certainly has those qualities. She's helpful to her friends, her classmates, her teachers, and her family. She looks for ways to make the best of any situation. It's been my pleasure to know this student since she was a freshman, and in those 4 years, she's brought a ton of sunshine to me. I'm speaking about Megan Guthrie. Megan, congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present the Women's Leadership Award to Ms. Kristen Elaine Poihonen. Kristen is a dedicated and hardworking young lady. When she takes on a job, she not only gets it done, she gets it done well. Kristen has been a member of Student Council for 4 years. During her junior year, Kristen was the treasurer of Student Council and is the president of this year's senior class. Kristen holds herself to high standards and is always willing to lend a helping hand. We wish her continued success and know she will continue to be a leader at the University of Virginia.
Congratulations to the class of '99, and good luck on the next phase of your life. And these are the last awards. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being so attentive, so just hang on a couple minutes. The Goldstein Awards are character awards. Ed the father and Artie the son were certainly men of good character. I feel fortunate that I've known them both. Ed was a pharmacist who owned the G&H drugstore on Main Street, downtown. He was a very kind, gentle man. They were the only Jewish family in town at the time. There were 5 children, 4 boys and 1 girl, and I babysat for the 2 youngest, as I was friends with the oldest. Of the 5 children, 3 boys became doctors. Ed was killed in a car accident and left his family. Arnie excelled at Wadsworth High School. He was very popular. He was an artist, an Eagle Scout, president of his class, president of student council. He was nominated to West Point and chose to go to Oberlin and on to medical college. He became a flight surgeon in the U.S. Navy, and he was killed at sea in a helicopter accident. He was 27 years old. The young men receiving these awards this year have been selected because of their character and their leadership. They are good role models. They are always someone to count on, someone who always goes the extra mile. Our first winner has been on the Bruin staff his junior and senior year. He's been on student council his junior and senior year, football and track 4 years. I've been told he's always smiling, showing concern for others. He's also been active in his youth group in his church, and he's the oldest of 6 children. He plans to study business at Grove City. The winner this year, you've seen him up here before, is Josh Beeson. Our second winner has played ice hockey for 8 years and was captain this year. He has been in the weightlifting club for 3 years. He is president of Jobs for Ohio Graduates. He placed first in regional competition and decision-making category. I've been told he is a friend to all groups, and he sincerely lives his Christian value. And you've seen him up here before, too. The Arnie Goldstein winner is Jason Jury.
Thank you very much. I wish to take this minute in closing to compliment Dr. Meadows and the guidance staff, Mrs. Kurt, Mrs. Baxley, Brian B. Miller, and the entire student council for putting on such a fine recognition program today. I also would like to congratulate all the award winners. When the presenters make the statement, it's difficult choices, they sincerely mean that. We have a lot of students here who probably could have been just as easily recognized as any of the ones on the stage, but for some reason or other just didn't happen. Just to give you a thought on that, for all of you, you know, it's not what you get for the things that you do, it's what you become by the things that you do. That's what's most important, so just kind of keep that in mind. Particularly congratulate Mr. Lang and Mr. Burton. I know my last day is July 31st, but I think it'd be worth coming back next year just to see what happens. As you know, parking places are a premium around here, and we only have 1 parking spot for the Teacher of the Year. And I know Mr. Kramer, how tight he is on giving out passes and spots and things like this. So I expect there'll still be 1 spot for the Teacher of the Year next year. And the first one to school gets to park there. So that would be interesting. I might just come back to kind of watch that. Also, a big thanks to the presenters for giving your time today, and to the many representatives of our community. Our community today, just so you know, gave out over $51,000 to our senior class here. That's outstanding. They deserve a round of applause. That's approximately $10,000 more than last year, so it's continuing to grow. I do wish to compliment the student body, too, on the respect that you've shown our guests. We have a lot of talented kids in our school, and I'm extremely proud of all of you, and I sincerely mean it when I say I wouldn't trade any of you for anyone. A reminder to all the award winners, parents, and presenters that there's a reception in the library, and again, thanks for caring. Students, please report to your fourth period class. Thank you.
Shouting encouragement to Garrett Larkin, Arna, the pitching coach, who has taken over as the third base coach since manager Mike Burton got thrown out of the game. Last inning. Brian Pashley ahead of the count, 1-2. Inside. Count 2-2. Garrett Larkin is single, doubled, and flied into a double play as Jason Clam tried to score from third, and he got thrown out on a nice peg by Brandon Glenn of the Johnstown Steel. That one's hit deep to left field. Brandon Glenn's going to try to haul that one in, and he does. 2 down. So the Crocs really have fought hard to come back, and they're down to their last out right now. We'll see if this has a happy ending.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Rodney Williams.
Rodney Williams is the final hope of the Canton Crocodiles in this ball game. Brian Pashley trying to secure a 6-4 victory for Johnstown, showing bunt and taking a ball. Canton trailing the first place Johnstown Steel by 5 games. They'd love to make one up here. That's inside ball 2. On deck is the number 9 hitter, Matt Bryant. He's hitting 380. So if Williams can get on, the Crocodiles are not done yet. Down low, ball 3. Thank you for joining us for a great game. We got a huge crowd here in Canton. They're going to be seeing some fireworks after the ball game. And they're hoping the Crocodiles still have some fireworks left on the field. Taking all the way, it's a strike. We've got 2 more Canton Crocodiles games coming your way on TV. They'll be taking place in August, and we'll tell you about them as we close the show. Ball 4. Only the first walk given up by Pashley. And here's Matt Bryant. Came in hitting 386, which is 3rd best in the league. He's gone 1 for 3 tonight. Fans getting going, trying to get behind the Crocodiles. Johnstown has 6 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. The Crocodiles with 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Chopper to third. Here's the throw from third, and that will end the game. Nice play there by Anthony Mack. So a great ball game, a good try by the Crocodiles. Johnstown will win this one. The final score, 6-4. We are going to keep it here, and we are going to wrap it up. 6-4, the Johnstown Steel victorious. The win will go to Kevin Jarris. He went 5 innings and left with a 6-0 lead. Jarris wins and goes to 4-0. It got a little bit hairy, but Brian Pashley was able to hang on to the lead, and since he pitched 4 innings and hung on to the lead, Pashley will pick up his first save. And the Johnstown Steel getting the win at the expense of Travis Mueller. Mueller walked 7 guys in 3 2/3 innings, and his real Waterloo came in the 4th, as Travis Mueller walked 4 guys, and then another guy, he walked in 2 runs and then unloaded him when Anthony Mack hit a grand slam to make it 6-0. And the Crocodiles tried to come back, but they were unable to do so. So once again, Johnstown wins it 6-4. We'd like to tell you about our other 2 ball games. It's going to be a while before we're on the air again. But the next game will take place in August. You can see it on Monday night, August 11th at 10 p.m. in Akron, Tuesday night, August 12th at 8 p.m. in Canton, and all throughout the second week of August in Wadsworth. It'll be the Canton Crocodiles taking on the Kalamazoo Kodiaks. And then 2 weeks after that, late August, we'll be telling you about that one. It'll be a rematch of this ball game between the Crocodiles and the Johnstown Steel. Before we go, we would like to thank our crew, our director and cameramen, switching back and forth, Brian Dodge and Ken Buck, always doing a great job, as well as our camerawoman, Pat Welsh, who also did a good job and really had to dodge a foul ball earlier in the game. So for everybody here at WCTV, which is Wadsworth Community Television, and Time Warner Cable of Canton and Akron, once again, your final score, Johnstown 6, Canton 4. This is Jeff Gorman saying we will see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys.